We have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, in the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on last year's national champions, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass finds the tight end. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. We have an absolute lightning strike on the first play from scrimmage here.
How about that? Right out of the gate, they're going for the big play, and they hit it. What a way to jumpstart this offense.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw. So, second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Tight end makes the grab. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Early drama here in this playoff game. It's a 4-point play. They try to convert on 3rd down in the red zone. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, tie, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Moves the ball up to the 30. 2nd down play coming up for this offense.
That's a really good run by this offense. And Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a 1st down.
And the same runner's got it again. 1st down, looking for more now. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
2nd and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Looking right, this one caught. They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to the 36.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. Oh, he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
They'll run it to the left. Goes out the stiff arm. Russell out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
1st and goal, a great chance to answer that opening touchdown. They'll try to run this one in. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. Second down, looking to throw it. Hits the running back in the flat. The defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Clemson. A much-needed counter-punch delivered. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Shotgun handoff here. Runs through the defender.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Third down play here out of the shotgun. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
The offense now has great field position to start the drive. And now the handoff. Picks up the force, looking for more. That's a nice game to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of 1. Let's check out the early stats so far. We've got a good one in our hands, but to what you hope for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Clemson.
First down and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry up. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. The defensive penalty makes it a very manageable second down and 2 for the offense. The shotgun running play call. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Tigers will line up here on first down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. We had a short field where the offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that pass falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Defense stops him short of the mark, so now it's fourth down.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Trying for a fourth down completion. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
Gets the ball on Hazen's hit, but it's incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. And this pass is on target, caught.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. Powering through a tackle. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. The junior able to bring him down quickly. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. And he's brought down for a big loss. Defense swarming and not fooled at all.
Down inside the red zone, they reach in their bag of tricks here, but the defense does a really good job of being aware and bringing the ball carrier down.
Moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver, and the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. An important third down and goal now. And he'll set up to throw. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. The defense with more pre-snap movement. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Looking to scramble now. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Handoff from the shotgun. One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Alabama has now moved into the red zone. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Gets made on the out route. Finally out of bounds after a solid game. Is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. Looking for a receiver. He lets it go on the move. That one falls incomplete. The receiver was wide open. What a missed opportunity.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Caught by the receiver. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
He knocks it through with confidence. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He finds his man. Tackled there by the defense. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
The catch makes it a more manageable third down. Can he make it to the marker? And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The offense will stay on the field for this fourth down attempt. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
It's an out route. The catch made. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the out route. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Press coverage now from the secondary. An inside give now from the shotgun. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Oh, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They look to throw it here on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. And makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. And they'll try the quarterback sneak. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness. Kirk getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. Gets past the 35. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Clock running in the final minute here of the 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking for a man. The receiver makes the catch. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
The end of 3 in this playoff game. Deadlocked, a classic on our hands as we stop to check the game summary so far. Heading to the 4th quarter, who can step up and make a crucial play in this pursuit of a national championship? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield with the 42.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
This comes on offense moving quickly down the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Play fake, looking to throw. Quick throw to the left side. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and a receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
How much can they pick up on third down? Try a field goal from here would be 57 yards. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. So tie game, fourth quarter. We're going to go for it on this fourth down. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got it. Enough for a first down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Handoff to the single back. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. This, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got him probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. The scramble doesn't get there. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Not a long return, but the important thing that Dick wipes out his scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Chris, you're in the 4th quarter, it's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Across the 40. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. It's an out route, the catch made.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver, that primary target, forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring it down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
You know, the outcut is a routine throw, but it really illustrates how much time the quarterback and receiver have worked on this route. Because the more you work on it, you could close your eyes and make this throw. But it's not easy if you don't put a lot of reps in.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking downfield. He's got a man down the middle. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14.
And the defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Alabama. They have taken the lead with time running down.
Just so impressed by this offense and the way they've executed throughout most of this day. Now with the game on the line, they deliver and give them the go-ahead score. There's enough time, though, on the clock. The defense is going to have to go out there and make some plays to be able to win this game.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side. Explosive play. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. And the offense produce some magic. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And the Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the National Championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.